Hey, welcome back to the show, folks. Show's called Your Money, Your Wealth. We're talking about the most commonly asked questions in regards to Social Security. Go to our website, yourmoneyyourwealth.com. Click on that special offer this week. It's our handbook on Social Security. It'll give you all the rules, the regs, strategies, how to maximize your benefits, the mistakes that people make. Yourmoneyyourwealth.com. Click on that special offer. It's our Social Security handbook. Let's see how you did on that true-false question.
I will automatically be enrolled in Medicare when I claim my Social Security benefits. Depends. I mean, so basically the rule is this. If you decide to claim your benefits before age 65, which is your Medicare age, of course you're not going to be automatically enrolled because you're not old enough. But if you're on Social Security at that point, generally you'll get enrolled at age 65. If you do it later, you may need to sign up for Medicare.
The rule of Medicare is that you have this window on how to sign up. You want to look at 3 months before or 3 months after, or then you start getting penalties on certain parts. You're going to have to make some decisions on the 65th birthday. If you're going to stay on existing coverage, if you're going to take on Medicare, you just have this windows or penalties apply.
Yeah, you do. And I think that's a surprising thing to people is the penalties, right? If you don't claim when you're supposed to, the amount that you have to pay for the insurance is higher, not only that first year, but every year thereafter. They want you to claim when you need to. Now, if you have, if you're employed and you're on an employer's insurance policy, and there's a few exceptions here, but then you don't have to claim as long as you do it within a certain period of time after retirement.
All right, let's take a look at maximizing the benefit. Full retirement age. So if I've maxed out my benefit, and what maxing out is that I paid full boat on FICA tax, is this year it's about $3,800 per month. $2,700 if I claimed it at 62, or almost $5,000 a month if I wait until 70. So as inflation continues to grow, right, these benefits are getting pretty big. $5,000 a month, almost $60,000 a year. You times that by two spouses, that's a pretty good level income, for someone that to push it out until age 70.
It's a big number, Joe. So it's why you kind of need to make the right decision. Most people take Social Security at 62, 63, 64, but it really does pay to wait if you can afford it. If you think about how they calculate the amounts in the first place, they look at your top 35 earning years, right? You have to have 10 years or 40 quarters to be able to qualify, but they take your top 35 years to figure out the benefit. So if you've only worked 10 years, it's as if you got paid zero for 25 years, so it's going to dramatically impact your benefits.
Hey, let's switch gears real quick. Let's turn the show over to you all, and we'll answer a few of our questions.
Is there a way to avoid paying taxes on my Social Security income? This is from Holly in Seattle. It's a great question because years ago, Social Security, it was a tax-free benefit, right? And the reason is because you paid tax on it in the first place, right? Because you didn't get a deduction from your pay. So then later on, when the government was trying to fix the budget, they decided to make it taxable at certain income levels. But with this provisional income concept that we just talked about, there are ways, Joe, to actually not pay any tax on Social Security.
Yeah, it's funny. People get pretty emotional, pretty upset about this because FDR back in the 30s, when it announced Social Security, was like, your Social Security benefits won't be taxed. And then you go to the 80s, and it's like, hey, we have to figure out a way to continue to keep this program solvent. And so that's where this provisional income concept comes from. And then they put these caps on it. So if you make more than $44,000, right, then 85% of your benefits are going to be subject to tax. But guess what? Those benefit thresholds were established back in the 80s, and the problem is that they never put an index for inflation on it. And so the planning that people really need to do is figure out, hey, if I want to make more than $20,000 or $30,000 a year if I'm married, or $20,000 a year if I'm single, right? You have to figure out how to create the income and leave most of the income off of your tax return. How do you do that? Is by capital gains planning, and it's by Roth IRA distributions. Yeah,
those are two great ways. So it's very hard to avoid it completely, but if you have a lot of money in a Roth IRA, or maybe a non-retirement account where you just pull money out of savings, or maybe you sell some stocks that are not at a huge gain, you can actually have years, maybe many years of paying no tax.
Yeah, but most people have a lot of their savings in retirement accounts, which is taxed at ordinary income. So it gets more challenging. So some of the planning that you want to continue to be thinking about is that as you're taking distributions to create the income, how's it going to be taxed, and how does that flow into your Medicare premiums? How is that going to flow into your Social Security and Social Security taxation? So let's see, what did we learn today? Well, we talked about the basics. Right? There's a retirement benefit, spousal benefits, survivor benefits, disability benefits. We talked about some advanced strategies on how to claim it, and then looking at maximizing the overall benefit. If you need more help with that, you know where to go. Go to yourmoneyyourwealth.com. Click on that special offer. It's our Social Security Handbook this week. Yourmoneyyourwealth.com. Click on that special offer. It's our Social Security Handbook. That's it for us. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. For Big Al Clopine, I'm Joe Anderson, and we will see you next time.